There are two types of easy ease inside the graph editor, so let's take a look on their differences. First, we go to scale. I press S to open up the scale attributes. Maybe I want to create a bouncing kind of animation. I go to 0. I click on the stopwatch. I nudge 5 frames. I hold down Control and go to the arrow tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I go maybe slightly bigger than 100%, maybe 120. And I go another 5 frames. Control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I reduce to 90 and hold down Control again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And maybe I go to 105 and hold down Control, click to the next arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 200. So this is what we have. And the out point, I just make it closer to 1 second. So this is how the animation be. Now, easy is, if you take a look at the graph editor, when I select scale, this is a speed graph. And right now you will see that, okay, this one is constant, then it becomes constant speed, constant speed, constant speed. So what if I change all the keyframe into easy ease? And this is what it looks. All the points will go to 0 pixel per second, meaning that it will stop for a while, then it goes over again. So right now you will see the bouncing, more bouncy. Now I can fit all the points around, and if you take a look here, you will see that there's 2 points in between. So what we can do here is I can hold down Shift again, move the tool, and maybe move here. So what happened here is it will go very slow, and suddenly it will scale up and will slow down back again when it reach the 120%. Then it will go slower and then suddenly fast and then slow and heat up. So let's take a look at the front part here. So it will hold up for a while over here. You see when, because it's close to 0 pixel per second. Right now, if I want it to hold longer, I can push it like this. Now you can see. So you can have a hole in between this point, then it goes back again. Now this is the first type of easy ease keyframe, which has a look like an eye icon. Right now I duplicate another layer and keep the easy ease on top, and I close it. Right now I select all the easy ease keyframe. I hold down Control, I click 1 time and click 1 more time. So right now you have this round shape easy ease. And let's take a look at the graph. Now all the points is no longer hitting at the 0 pixel per second, meaning that when it's scaling, the speed is still moving. And right now my point is actually 1 point. So when I'm scaling it like this, meaning that at this speed it will go slow, but doesn't mean that it will stop. So let's take a look at the animation. So this one, the animation is still going. It's just that it's kind of slow. If the point is at this point, then it will stop for a while. So let's take a look. So if it goes up here, just remember, if you move left to right, then your keyframe will move again. So you can click at here and try to move it. So the feeling is different. If let's say you want to animate something that is, sorry, I can zoom it out more. If let's say you want to create an animation that will pause at one of the point, you can always move the keyframe points down to 0 pixel per second. If you want them to continuously move, you can always go up slightly further from the 0 pixel per second. This is the difference between the eye-shaped easy ease and the round-shaped easy ease. And once you get into the graph editor and you edited the graph, you don't need to worry about the shape of the icons. The animation will follow your graph editor. So if let's say I have position keyframe as well, and maybe move it from here, and I have opacity keyframe as well. If in this point, I want to review all the attributes that has keyframes, the shortcut key that I use is U. When I press U, all the attributes that has keyframe will list down for you. This is a way to ease you for animating your animation.